Welcome to class 896. Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm glad to see you. It's really good to know that you're still following me after 895 classes. Wow. Eso se llama fidelidad y amor. True love. Eso se llama amor verdadero, Marta. After 895 classes, this person is still here. Our friends are still here for class 896. There's only one word for that: true love. Love is a many splendored thing. Yes, sir. Es una cosa muy esplendorosa, se dice en la canción. All right. Love. In any case, let's continue. One more. Only one expression today. At the bottom of page 61, at the bottom, the last one, paragraph, ¿qué digo yo? Paragraph. Expression number 224. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. To cross the bridge when you get to it, or when you come to it. Aquí dice come. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Both are correct. Cruzaremos ese puente cuando vengamos a él. O sea, come, cuando lleguemos a él, when we get to it. We'll cross that. This is very common. Eh? This expression is very common. No. That's something, no. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We will cross. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it or when we get to it. And it's a very common expression. Which means aquí, todo a su debido tiempo. Okay? Ahora no. Ya ese puente ya lo cruzaremos cuando lleguemos a dicho puente. ¿Sí? Antes no crucemos puentes más allá de los que están delante. Yes. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Don't worry about that now. We can cross that bridge when we get to it or when we come to it. All right. We'll come back to this another day. But for now, translation, inverse translation. We're going to finish this book, and I am tempted, estoy tentado, to go back and do the basics, consolidate agility in reproduction, bam, with the basics. But we'll see. Marta quiere que me haga monologuista aquí. She wants me to tell jokes. She wants me to be a comedian. Se dice comediante en inglés, un cómico professional. I'm not. I'm a serious person. I am. ¿Qué soy? I'm a very responsible and very serious person. It would be impossible to create this, teachers, programs, everything, if I'm not a serious person, okay? You need to be serious and responsible. Alguien tiene que ser responsable en esta vida, que sí. Now me toca a mí. It's my turn. I have assumed the necessity to be responsible. Okay, to come here at 7 o'clock in the morning for you, every morning. All right. Yes. We're almost finished. All right. Page 376, no? Yeah. List number 28 on page 376. Are you ready? Ponlo encima de esto. Put it on top of this. Put it on top of that? Yeah, put it on top of that. I can't. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, put it on top of that. Well, it's impossible. Try. See? I told you, it's easy. Put it on top of the microphone. Put it on top of. Encima de is on top of. You see, it's easy to put a bookmarker on top of a microphone. You see? So put it on top. Now, put it on top of the guitar. Put it on top of the guitar. Like that? Yeah, like that. Perfect. Wow. Put it on top of the pencils. Put it on top of the pencils? Yeah, put it on top of the pencils. Those pencils? Well, of course, those pencils. Can you see any other pencils? No. Well, then put it on top of the pencils. Like this? Yeah, like that. Okay. I can't. Well, put the pencils like that. All right, now, you see? There's a solution for everything. Use your mind, use your brain, come on. There's always a solution. Querer es poder. Where there's a will, there's a way. Come on, put it on top of. On top of it, y on top of that. Y encima me ha llamado idiota. And on top of that, he called me an idiot. Can you believe it? On top of that, de forma figurada, on top of. Ella lleva siempre mucho maquillaje, mira como yo hoy. Yeah, she always, bueno, yo base, we say foundation, me pone fundación, o sea, cimientos. Foundation es una fundación, como ONG, like an NGO is a foundation. Pero también foundation son los cimientos de cualquier edificio o casa, the foundation. And foundation también es la base, ¿sí es base, no? Okay, that you put on. Yeah. Ella lleva siempre mucho maquillaje. She always wears a lot of makeup. Fijaos, siempre se dice wear, como hierba. Yeah. I'm wearing a white shirt. I'm wearing black shoes. I'm wearing black socks. I'm wearing gray trousers. And I'm wearing makeup. Sí, sí. All right. To put on también. Me pongo maquillaje, y entonces llevo maquillaje. Ella siempre lleva mucho. She always wears a lot of makeup. Makeup es una sola palabra, makeup. Siempre tengo que recordarle que se afeite. Manolo. I always have to remind him to shave. To shave. No digáis shave myself, shave himself. Suena raro. To shave. Shave. Voy a afeitar. O sea, no me voy a afeitar en inglés. To shave. I'm going to shave. I always have to remind him to shave. I always have to remind him, para que no se olvide. Manolo, you forgot to shave again this morning. Oh, yeah. To shave. Es muy olvidadizo. He's very forgetful. He's very absent-minded, despistadamente ausente. He's very absent-minded, he's very forgetful. Es de los pocos hombres que llevan sombrero. He's one of the few men who wears a hat. He's one of the few men who wear a hat. I don't wear a hat, I wear a cap when I go out to walk. Fewer people recognize me. So I'm more incognito. Se dice aquí incognito, ¿no? Pues en inglés incognito. I'm incognito. Incognito. And, but you know, it was strange. The other day, about 1 month ago, I was walking in the Retiro, and I was leaving, and there were a lot of people coming in, and I was leaving through the gate, and I was wearing a baseball cap, and I was wearing headphones, listening to something. And so, more incognito with headphones, and a woman says, Señor Vaughan, stops me. Manolo, it's Richard Vaughan. All right, okay. Yeah, yesterday, I had lunch in a restaurant with some friends, and I walked home. It was about a 20-minute walking home. And when I reached the door of the building, the door was open, and the concierge, the concierge inside the door was open. And I walked up 4 steps to the elevator, and I pushed the elevator, and a man came in following me. And he said, Professor? he said, I've been listening to you on the radio for 20 years. I said, really? Yeah. He said, I said, listen, I don't have time now, but if you want, leave a note with the concierge. And he left a note. This is the note. This morning, when I left, the concierge gave me the, he said, estoy en deuda con usted. Cualquier asunto relacionado con la ingeniería, y la edificación. Estaré encantado de poder ayudarle. Muchas gracias. All right. I'm not going to say his name. But in any case, this is typical. It's okay. For me, it's okay. I don't mind, because when people stop me in public, they are usually very effusive. Very, professor. One time, I was in Alicante, in the city of Alicante, in a back street, una callejuela, muy cutre. And a man from a distance, maybe 200 meters, was on a moped, una moto muy cutre. And he's wearing a helmet. You can't see his face. And he's going by and says, "Hola, profe." And it continued. So, when they recognize me, they're very nice. All right. Where are we? Es de los pocos hombres que llevan sombrero. He is one of the few men who wears a hat. Sus amigos se burlan de él. Do his friends make fun of him? His friends, because he wears a cowboy hat. Like me, a Texan. He wears a cowboy. Sus amigos se burlan de él. Do his friends make fun of him? To make fun of. Te estás burlando de mí? Are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of me? Yeah? Don't make fun of me. This is serious. Learning English is a serious endeavor. Una empresa seria, empresa como emprender. It's a serious initiative. It's a serious planteamiento, no? It's a serious approach. Learning English. So don't make fun of me. Y sus amigos se burlan de él. Do his friends make fun of him? Creo que no. I don't think so. Decimos no creo que sí. I don't think so. Parecen bastante majos ellos, eh? They seem pretty nice. Really. Yeah. They seem pretty nice. Yeah. The members of the chain gang. What? The members of the chain gang. You see, I was walking on a rural road, un carretera rural, secundaria o terciaria. I was walking, and in the distance I saw a chain gang. A chain gang, un gang, una pandilla, un panda, encadenados todos. They were prisoners from the local prison, and they were cleaning the side of the road. And there were 3 guards with rifles watching. And I passed walking, and they said, "Hola." They said, "Hola, jefe," and things like that. I said, "Hi." And they were pretty nice. Esto dice aquí, ¿no? Eran bastante majos. O parecen ser bastante majos en presente. They seem to be pretty nice. Yeah. They seemed to be pretty nice, but they were all chained, encadenados. And they were singing, cantamos una canción. Working on the chain gang, going down, working on the chain gang. That's my job, I'm working on the chain gang. Yeah. Do you remember the movie with Paul Newman? I can't remember the name of the movie in English nor in Spanish, but he was working on a chain gang, and he escaped. All right. La leyenda del indomable, en español se llama. Cool Hand Luke, in English. And he's working on a chain gang. And he asks permission because he needs to go to the bathroom. And he disappears. It's a good movie. La leyenda del indomable. All right. Parecen ser bastante majos. They seem to be. Maybe it's not true, but they seem to be pretty nice. Pretty como bastante. Pretty nice. They seem to be pretty nice. ¿Qué impresión sacaste tú? What impression did you get? I got a good impression. Yeah. What was your first impression of Marta when you met her? My first impression was sevillana. Muy sevillana. Yeah, very andaluza. That was my first impression. I said, Dios mío, qué acentazo tiene. All right. Yeah, sus Susana está asustada. No, pues no tenía el ceseo, ¿eh? Tenía el ceseo, I can see, yes. All right. What impression did you get? What was your impression también? ¿Cuál fue tu impresión? What was your impression? Did you get a good impression or a bad impression? Did she give you a good impression or a bad impression? Tienes que causar una buena impresión. You have to give or to make. To make mejor. Está mejor aquí. Dice make. You have to make a good impression. It's interesting about language. It's interesting. As a teacher, I almost always know a good explanation. But if you're not a teacher, you say, a ver, ¿cómo lo decimos? For example, asegúrate de que todos estén comiendo. O asegúrate que todos están comiendo. En Spanish, pero pues no sé. A ver. Bueno, si están comiendo y quieres asegurarte que siguen ahí comiendo, asegúrate que están comiendo. Tiene que estar ahora mismo. Asegúrate que estén mañana comiendo cuando yo llegue. So there are ways, and it's interesting, Spanish people say, I don't know. And they don't know. Because you don't study your own language from the point of view of learning it. You study your own language, lengua española, o sea, clase de lengua, in order to improve your writing skills and your expression skills, but not in order to learn the language. When you need to learn a language from scratch, partiendo de cero, you enter in a different direction into the language to understand the structure and how the structure works. You see, for me, when I started learning Spanish, I learned that the first person singular normally ends with hablo, como, tengo, elijo, escribo. So the primera persona de singular. O, escribo. Fine. Hablo. And then in the past, el pretérito is hablé. No es habló. Habló es él. Termina en o, pero es él. It's like, my God. It should be yo hablo. Yo hablo. No. Él habló. Okay. And so you need to learn these things, you see. And the Spanish person doesn't think about this. Pues sí, es verdad. No se me ocurrió. Pues sí. Strange things that people don't realize. But it's interesting. Learning languages and teaching languages is interesting. Tienes que causar una buena impresión. You have to make a good impression. No causaste buena impresión. You didn't make a good impression. You never have a second chance to make a good first impression. You have to make an impression. No aguanto. No lo aguanto. No lo puedo aguantar. I can't stand it. Claro, en español soléis decir, esto no lo aguanto. Estas luces no las aguanto. No las aguanto. Decís, sí, pero en inglés hay que decir, estas luces no las puedo aguantar con poder. I can't stand these lights. I can't stand. Stand, como estar de pie. Stand. Se usa mucho para soportar o aguantar. No soporto esto. No aguanto esto. I can't stand this table. It's white. With the lights and the reflection of the lights on the table, I'm going blind. Me estoy volviendo ciego. I'm going blind. Sí, go. Estoy yendo ciego, literalmente. I'm going blind. Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand those pencils now. I hate them. I can't stand the pencils. I can't stand this room. I can't stand. Yes, es para expresar, repulsa de algo. I can't stand. All right, algo tiene que hacerse, ¿eh? Voz pasiva. Algo tiene que ser hecho. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. También se dice mucho, something's got to be done. Something's got to be done. Something has to be done. Something has got to be done. Hacemos la contracción y gotta. Something's got to be done. Something's got to be done. Something's got to be. Something has to be done. Prefiero este para ti. Something has to be done. ¿Qué esperas trabajando para un hombre como él? What do you expect working for a man like him? He's a despot. He's a what? A despot. A déspota. Yeah, there's a despot. Tirano. He's a tyrant. He's a despot. He's a dictator. Yeah. What do you expect? ¿Qué esperas trabajando para un hombre como él? What do you expect? Mucha consonante aquí. Expect. Expect. Y suena, Expect. What do you expect working for a man like him? ¿Desde cuándo paga bien a su gente? Since when does he pay his people well? Es un pesetero. Yeah. Es un rácano. Yeah. He's very stingy with money. He's very tight-fisted. He's very tight, or tight-fisted, or very stingy. He's a penny pincher. Un pellizcador de peñiques. He's a penny pincher. Yeah, pesetero. En 100 años no se puede decir pesetero. People will not remember pesetas anymore. Es un eurero. No me sale. Pesetero, eurero. Okay, difficult. I need to practice that. All right, he's a penny pincher. Yes, sir. ¿Desde cuándo paga bien a su gente? Since when does he pay his people well? Te advertí que no aceptaras su oferta. I warned you, warning. I warned you not to accept his offer. I warned you, I warned you. Advertite. I warned you. Warned you. Due to, debido a, due. Mismo sonido fonético. Due to, debido a, due. El rocío de la mañana, the morning dew. Mountain dew, una bebida. Dew. Warned you. I warned you, te advertí. I warned you not to accept his offer. You did. Pero no me hiciste caso, ya, eso iba a hacerlo. But you didn't take any. Han cambiado. Somebody was checking this, y han cambiado. I don't agree. It's correct, but you didn't take any notice of me. Dios mío, qué mal. Oh, eso no tiene fuerza. But you didn't pay any attention to me. You ignored me. Yeah, you didn't pay any attention to me. Esto dice, but you didn't take any notice of me. I don't agree with that sentence. I don't agree with this. Maybe the British say that. It's correct, but it doesn't have any power. No, tenías, ni me notabas. Okay, you didn't take any notice of me. You didn't pay any attention to me. You ignored me. Ahora estás sufriendo las consecuencias. Now you're suffering the consequences. Now you're suffering the consequences. It's your fault. It's not my fault. And now you're suffering the consequences. You didn't pay any attention to me. I warned you not to accept. Que no aceptaras. To be or not to be. To accept or not to accept. I warned you not to accept his offer. But you didn't pay any attention to me. And now you're suffering the consequences. Yeah. Su muerte, esto es otro, ya ahí cambio de tercio. Su muerte afectó a todos aquí. His death affected everyone here. Yeah, his death affected everyone here. Parecía un hombre tan sano. He seemed like such a healthy man. He seemed like such a healthy man. He seemed so healthy. Si no digo man, parecía tan sano. He seemed so healthy. Pero si pongo man, tengo que poner like y such. He seemed like such a healthy man. Yeah. Dejó una herencia a su esposa. He left an inheritance to his wife. Yeah. Now his wife is rich. Yeah. How much did he leave her? He left her $300 million. Poor lady, she lost her husband. Yeah, but she gained an inheritance. Yeah. He left an inheritance. Inheritance. Heredar is to inherit. Dinero o también genes. To inherit genes, to inherit traits, heredar rasgos de personalidad y rasgos físicos. To inherit physical features, escrito features. To inherit, cuando son rasgos físicos, solemos decir features. Characteristics. To inherit physical features and personality traits, behavioral traits. Rasgos de comportamiento. Behavioral traits. Escrito traits. All right. Dejó una herencia a su esposa. He left an inheritance to his wife. Estoy agotado. I'm exhausted. I'm eggs. Yo soy huevos. I'm eggs. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted and I'm out of time. I'm out. I am out of time. I'm out of time. But I'll be back tomorrow.